The 2025 Royal Rumble is officially stacked, featuring a powerhouse lineup of top WWE superstars ready to clash. Starting with the men's Royal Rumble match, LA Knight was unable to reclaim his United States Championship from Shinsuke Nakamura when SmackDown expanded to 3 hours, but he might be aiming for something bigger than just mid-card aspirations. His chances are slim, but he's not likely to view it that way, and in the end, that's what truly counts. John Cena returns for one more year, and he's starting it off strong at the Royal Rumble. He's a favorite to win it. Cena will appear at over 30 events in 2025, and is expected to be a major draw for the company, with a chance of capturing his long-awaited 17th World Championship, or even becoming a Grand Slam champion. CM Punk made his comeback to WWE in November 2023, carrying with him a mix of personal and professional battles to face. Arguably the biggest challenge, headlining WrestleMania, tied to bold statements he made nearly 10 years earlier. After a big win over Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso declared himself for the Royal Rumble, determined to make a statement. However, his loss to Gunther at Saturday night's main event soon after didn't dampen his spirit. If anything, it seemed to fuel his drive even more. In 2024, Jey has turned main event into more than just a nickname. Could he overcome the setback and still secure a spot at WrestleMania? The Tribal Chief took back the Eula Fala when he defeated Solo Sikoa on Netflix, but within the same week, he had his eyes back on the biggest prize. Via Paul Heyman, Reigns announced that he was in the Rumble and intended to reclaim the WWE Championship from Cody Rhodes. Drew McIntyre is always seeking justice, and right now, he's focused on showing the world that Roman Reigns is still the tyrant he once was. Since his loss to the Tribal Chief in September 2022, that hunger for retribution has defined his path. Could he finally find redemption by winning the 2025 Royal Rumble? Seth Rollins is mid-flow with rival CM Punk. Following his painful defeat, Rollins entered the Royal Rumble almost in an act of spite. If he can't win, he'll at least stop the best in the world. But then who says he can't win? Rey Mysterio announced his entry into the 2025 Rumble on the January 17th edition of SmackDown. That was quickly followed up by an interruption from world-class heel troll Kevin Owens and a match between them later in the show. But the bigger story is Mysterio trying to repeat his 2006 success. Sami Zayn having tried and failed to dethrone Gunther in late 2024, following his doomed run at Roman Reigns in Elimination Chamber 2023. Sami Zayn might yet get his moment about lifetime friend Kevin Owens, but both have to win their respective big matches first. Shinsuke Nakamura has promised to try again in 2025. WWE's creative team hasn't settled on his next United States title opponent yet, so perhaps they'll tease that in the 30-man match and build from there. Logan Paul marked his formal Monday Night Raw debut with confirmation that he'd be in the Royal Rumble. Penta has had a strong debut so far, seamlessly integrating into life on Monday Night Raw, with the latest outcome being his entrance into his very first Royal Rumble. Chad Gable vowed to win singles gold in 2025 before losing to Penta in the latter's WWE debut. So if nothing else, a statement run in Royal Rumble match might start his brand new long road. Braun Breaker, with 4 eliminations in 2024 before his official main roster call-up, is not only familiar with the demands of the match, but also knows what works best for him in it. Carmelo Hayes is entering the Royal Rumble, but nobody would have predicted him decking Cody Rhodes to confirm the spot. Melo didn't miss, just after the show went off the air. Now for the women's Royal Rumble match. Nia Jax entered the Royal Rumble by turning up on Raw and getting in the faces of World Heavyweight Champion Rhea Ripley and Bayley. She's made waves in Rumbles in the past, and will at very least be a danger to the field unless they can work together on her elimination. Bayley formalized her move to Monday Night Raw by confirming that she'd be entering the Royal Rumble. Putting over Tiffany Stratton on her way out the SmackDown door, she arrived on Raw and suffered an immediate defeat against Nia Jax. Charlotte Flair has been announced ahead of time. She's a firm favorite to win the 30-woman bout, then roll on to wrestle new women's champ and blossoming star Tiffany Stratton in a featured match at WrestleMania 41. Naomi inserted herself into the Women's Rumble during an otherwise dull revolving door promo segment with a multitude of other women. Bianca Belair hasn't been a focal point in the singles division for a while now due to her tag business with Jade Cargill and now Naomi, but she's still more than capable of tearing it up and stealing some spotlight. Liv Morgan announced that she intends to win the Royal Rumble on the 24th of January edition of SmackDown and then regain her title at WrestleMania. Liv Morgan won't be coming alone because Raquel Rodriguez will also be entering Women's Rumble too as Liv Morgan's bodyguard. Lyra Valkyria is yet to defend her title on screen since winning it on January 13th. But might yet be looking past it and toward one of the very top titles with the Royal Rumble win. Ivy Nile has made big promises about realizing her potential in 2025. But will the Rumble be the place that happens? Io Sky, a favorite to win the entire thing, if only because the discussed WrestleMania showdown with Rhea Ripley scans as absolutely fantastic on paper. Will Io Sky win the 2025 Royal Rumble?